Good morning, Bizzers. I believe we're live. And today we are going to be talking about whether or not something was done to you. So yesterday I talked about how I made a decision which put me on overwhelm. And today I want to talk about how sometimes the things that happen to you are done to yourself and sometimes they're done to you. And I think this is going to really relate to a lot of you out there because I kind of know your situation with certain things. So yesterday, I found myself in a pickle where I had so much to do that it basically was impossible. No matter, I'm pretty talented and pretty skilled at getting things done quickly, but it was definitely not going to happen. And so I did that to myself. I made that decision myself. I didn't realize what it would entail. I didn't quite realize the gravity of the decision until after the fact, but I did it to myself. I chose that. That was my own fault, right? Then there are things that you didn't cause and they are not your fault and they happen to you. And these can be things like your car breaking down, or health problems or problems with your family, like maybe they have health problems. And these are things that I hear quite often from my strategy session members and other people I work with here in the Bizzers group. And these are things you really don't have any control over. Okay, so you could argue that if it's your own health issues, if you did a better job taking care of yourself. But in the short term, it is not your fault. It's just something that happens, right? Someone dies, you're sick, someone's sick, you have a relative that you're having to take care of. These are things that are not caused by you. These are things that have been done to you. And what do these two things have in common? The things that you do to yourself and the things that are done to you, what do they have in common? They both impact your ability to do what needs to be done, whether that's in your business or in your life. So yesterday, I put myself in a pickle. And then my car put me in a bigger pickle. And I couldn't control that. Just found myself in a situation where I couldn't do everything. Before, I couldn't do everything. But after the car situation, I couldn't do everything. So what did I do? I actually had to cancel calls with my clients. Because I had no choice. I couldn't be there. I couldn't make it happen. And I had to cut things out that I should have done. There were things that I had to do that I would never have done in the past, but I had no choice. And I had to deal with the situation as it was. So this is where how you set your business up and who you decide to associate with comes into play. You have every choice who you work with. I'm going to say that again. You have every choice about who you work with. How you target people has a lot to do with it. What you'll accept has a lot to do with it. If you're taking custom orders and these people are giving you the hardest time in the world and they're making your life miserable, don't work with them. Give them their money back and say, sorry, we can't work together anymore. Kick them out. You don't have to work with those people. And I am very lucky to be working with you guys because you're not unreasonable. And I get a lot of grace from you when things happen. And so for those of you who had to be canceled yesterday, and those of you that I'm going to be reaching out about rescheduling things, I want to thank you in advance for your grace. Because sometimes things happen, life happens. And if you've set up your business right, if you're working with the right people who understand that, they will give you grace about it and you can figure it out. So, summary today. Regardless of whether or not you've put yourself in a position or the world and life has put you in a position, sometimes those positions will impact you in your business. And you have to just kind of suck it up and make it work. And if you're lucky enough to work with people who understand that life happens, you will be able to do that easily, no matter how hard it actually is. So guys, this is your reminder today that if you're in a situation in life or in your business that you didn't put yourself in, or if you're in a situation that you did put yourself in, but now you're stuck there, you can still make it work. No matter how overwhelming it feels, no matter how impossible it feels, there are ways to work it out. Cut things, change things, do things a little less perfectly than you normally would have. And if you need help figuring out what to cut and how to handle it, post in the business group. We would all love to help support you in your business. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I also want to remind you guys that there is going to be a webinar on, I don't even know what month we're in right now, January, on January 18th or 19th, whatever the Wednesday is, from 10 a.m., starting at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Starting in February, those webinars are going to be beginning at 8:30 a.m. instead of 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time sounds awful to you, which is probably going to mostly apply to my people in Mountain Standard Time or Pacific Standard Time, because you're talking 6:30 or 5:30 a.m., you may want to find a way to make it this month instead, because it'll be at 10 a.m. That is all I have for you. I just love you guys to bits. I hope that you're having an excellent week. And don't forget to live your dreams every single day. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.